to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Taking no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dreadnoughts 7, Thunderbirds nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go bootleg. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On now, Tucker McCann.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
San Antonio.
From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of
trying for ball, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead. Charles Darpet, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Dreadnoughts 24. Thunderbirds nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Love once more. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Love from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 53 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's into the end zone for a receiving touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Again, it's Love. Incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and said, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Time they'll keep it on the ground, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play fake. Here's Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
One thing what you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
Oh, the pressure too great. And he goes down once more.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Love. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuegbunam was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. To throw now. Here's Love. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going deep for Bright. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score.
Dreadnoughts 24, Thunderbirds 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
In trouble, he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
6-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that would be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off the play fake, Love. And he gets this one inside of the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, going to the air with Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Going back to Love. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
21.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. Calling a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? Miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.